Welcome back, my friends, to Scale Model Kit Review. This is your host, Steve. Up next is the Geometric Designs Max Factory Custom Craft the Cyclops from the 7th Voyage of Sinbad. Now, this is a Ray Harryhausen concept and very popular kit amongst the garage kit industry out there. Now, this kit came about at a great time back in 1986. 2 years previous, Billiken Models released two versions of the Cyclops, and this is very similar to the second version of the Cyclops that they released. Now, this kit is fully posable, so when you assemble it, you can pose it as you like. It is all vinyl, soft vinyl plastic, and we'll look at it here in a second. But here's the box art. And not much else is on the box, just the sides are comprised of this. Now, Geometric Designs did go under. They're not around anymore. However, they were owned by George Stevenson over at Blackheart Models. And Blackheart Models also released 1:1 scale of the head of the Cyclops. One head having the two horns and the other head having the one horn. So this kit actually provides the two horn version and the one horn version. So Blackheart Models and George was going back into time to release their 1:1 scale heads of the Cyclops. Billiken Models came out with their versions in 1984, and they are fantastic. I would say that this kit here is very similar to the second version Cyclops that Billiken came out with. This kit is a second in a series of joint ventures between Geometric Designs Incorporated and Max Factory Custom Craft. Accordingly, they would like to acknowledge Ms. Pamela Harris at Sony Signatures for her assistance, our artist friend, Mr. Rich Hilliard, for the assembly diagram, which I'm going to show you the instructions here in a little bit, Mr. Izuma Takabe for his excellent sculpture, the staff at Max Factory Custom Craft for the brilliant engineering and execution of the Cyclops model kit, the staff at Ace Company for their outstanding, as usual, soft vinyl work, Mr. David Fisher of Fisher Designs for the graphics, box label design, and layout, David Anderson for the box photography, and to all of the Garage Kit fans who call and write with suggestions for new kits. And as you know, David Fisher has a series of DVDs, how-to paint series, on how to paint garage kits, and they are fantastic. I would highly recommend those if you can find those available on eBay or even Amazon. So let's open up the box and let's get a closer look at this kit. And here's what was contained within the box. Of course, the soft vinyl plastic, almost in a flesh tone color for the vinyl here. And the kit instructions, and those are, of course, printed in black and white. Let's look at the instructions here first. So, just like the box cover here, but it's in black and white. And we'll open it up. And this shows you the assembly. And it goes into the directions, talks about adult supervision for this kit for modelers under the age of 14. This kit is designed for posability. If you choose to model this kit in a fixed pose, a modeling putty can be used to fill in the seams. So definitely that's the route I'm going to go with this. This is the first review of the Cyclops that I'm going to show you because there are others out there. There is the Sean Nagel Garage Kit resin kit that's out there. There's also the X Plus kits, both the vinyl and the injected molded plastic kit, which is more affordable. So this pretty much gives you what's going on with it. and it gives you a rundown of all the parts that are included. Let's get a closer look. Of course, it includes the two heads, one head with two horns and the other head with a single horn. And you can see torso and arms, and you can see the ball sockets for the posability of this kit, waist, and lastly the legs, along with the club and the hands. Fingers can be posed just a little bit there. Let's look at the parts that are included. Here's a listing of all the parts. So if you actually have this, you can go buy this. Now be careful with this kit too, because there are some copies of this available from Thailand, and you want to be very careful with what you buy off the internet. And suggested colors: light tan, light brown flesh for the body, the legs brown with rust colored highlights, horns and nails dirty yellow, cream with light brown washes, eyes, they are brown, hooves semi-gloss brown or black, and the club itself is gray brown with light colored spikes. So there you go. That's the instructions, and that's what I just read to you earlier in the beginning. And this is when geometric design was founded in St. Paul, Minnesota. Alright, so let's look at the kit itself. And like I was saying, this vinyl kit has various similarities to the second release of the Billiken Cyclops, and I'll show you some pictures of that. And you can see here, the only difference is what I can see with the Billiken version, it doesn't have the posability built into the vinyl itself, but it does look very similar to this one. And you can see some buildups of the Billiken version. And I do plan on building this. Okay, so let me open this up and I'll be right back. And here are all the parts right out of the bag. And give me a chance to go ahead and organize this a little bit and neaten it up, so we'll look at the parts individually here. I'll be right back. And here's the first grouping of parts here. We have the upper torso area, and that looks very nice there. You can see there's plenty of extra vinyl to cut here. You don't want to cut it all the way off. There's a technique to doing that. And here's the back side. Love that. Very similar to the Billiken one with the exposed spine there on the back. Very nice. The bumps. Very cool. And the right leg. Very nice there. Great detail on the hoof. Great texturing there on the fur. Very nice. And you can see it is stamped with the geometric designs here. Very nice. Again, the left leg and hoof. And this does say 1994. So 86 to 94. But I love the detail here. And here's the waist. Very nice sculpting there. And here's the arms and hands. We do get 3 hands. One hand does have to be modified in such that you glue the fingers separately. And of course the other hand, the right hand. Very nice detail there. And the left hand. And they are marked left and right, which makes it nice. Great detail there. Looks like the upper arm or lower arm. Nice. And these are the upper arms here themselves. Very nice. And here's the club. Very nice. And the other part of the club there, the handle. And here are the heads. The first head, of course, is with the posable mouth with the single horn on top. And the mouth itself, which should fit in there, give us the posability of the mouth. And pointy ears. Very nice. And the last head, which has the two horns. Great detail there. Very nice. And that's the Cyclops from Geometric Designs. I'll be right back. And there you have it. That was a open box review of the Geometric Designs Max Factory, the Cyclops, from the movie The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad. This is in 1/6 scale, all vinyl. Now these kits are still available out there on the auction sites, and they are affordable as compared to the Billiken kits. So with that, I hope you enjoyed the review. If you really like my content, give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and happy modeling.